Howdy. We're here now. It has been a quick minute, a hot minute even. And don't mind me, I'm just testing to make sure this works. And mix it up has always been a bit finicky when switching between these. Not even. Wait a minute. Let me try. Let's see, I'm just trying to get mixes up to work. I mean, it's always felt like a bit finicky when trying to get YouTube to work. But I'm sure that'll be fine. Hopefully. I mean, either way, I got the OBS chat to look at. So even if I can't look at it, if y'all get like an overlay, I can at least respond to y'all still. But yeah, it has been a hot minute since I last streamed on YouTube. It may have been. No, it definitely was not Slay the Princess. I don't think so. Because, what was the last thing I did for YouTube? It may have been a Vampire Survivor stream, maybe. No, it was. Oh, it was Elijah. Olia. Right. Oh, I forgot I played Hyper Light Drifter. I'm in a bad way if I'm just forgetting all this stuff. Just, you know, you go to work, the grind, and suddenly all the memories start leaving you. But, yeah, no, work was tiring. As having a member down for the next week is gonna be. And there's a whole lot of stuff to pick up in that Slack. So I was swamped. But opportunity arose and I was able to get myself a burger, so it balances. You know, then responsibilities come tomorrow. I gotta help out with. And, you know, that's how that goes. It sounds like somebody's missing somebody. That dog that belongs to a tuba sibling. And he really misses Grand Tuba. Grandma Tuba. Grand Tuba really could be confusing because I have two grandparents. Well, four if I'm gonna be correct about it. Primarily, I call the grandmother my mother's side Abuela. That's just because, well, I mean, I'm sure that you could discern the reason. Maybe not. I don't really show like there's only two parts in the model that would clue in the fact I'm Hispanic, and that's the hands and the feet, which I you know, I don't usually pull myself up that much because I like keeping like this kind of view. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Slay the Princess. I was an unrelated statement. But it is related in a way that's what the stream is about today. Oh, well, they may be back. Do a thing. He always cries when he thinks someone's coming into the house. Well, that's more just screaming. He actually will cry if he gets too excited. And that's the other one. He's more like that if he just notices somebody leaves for even an extended period of time. So, I'm more likely than not they're back. That is annoying. Oh, yeah, I heard a door. Oh, it's not really, like, it's one of those things where you can feel the vibrations of it. But, yeah, no. Gotta help just Grandma Tuba or something tomorrow. Just, you know, one of those things. But, let's see, what else was I gonna say? Tired, a little bit tired. And, you know, I've kind of been looking forward to this. And I guess what the general idea is that, I don't know, we'll go around poking around a little bit and then see if we can't find anything new. And then I guess, I mean, because they added an interactive gallery now. Or a gallery that shows everything, you know, all the scenes. So once we collect, so I guess the goal is like, it's like 3 things. 1, fill the gallery. 2, get all the achievements, which I assume will include secret scenes in the gallery. And 3, I guess see any new princess's ending, which would also be part of completing the gallery. So I guess it's more like 1 goal. It has like 2 sub goals in it that like will be mandatory to achieve it. You know what I'm looking for is, you know, Pristine, they say it's like a 1/3 bigger. Oh, right, Steam wasn't booted up. Oh, right, yeah, they, wait, it's got an update again? That is not fair. I curse you. A few days after patches. Oh, I already finished downloading. I was just using computer. No, it's just using data. Oh, processing power. But, I guess anything else is... Power Wash Simulator released the Halloween map. I mentioned that yesterday, though. Never mind. We got to see footage of Dizzy from in Strive and some of the balance updates, which that's fun. Giving Potemkin an armored Potemkin Buster is a choice, but you know, I'm glad they made it. Oscar, like, card super, now acquiring mana to swap cards out is such a, like, that is also such a choice. I'm a big fan. Like, a bunch of pro players just kind of dooming about it. I'm like, this is my jam. Either way, now I believe it's time. I mean, that's them not booting up the game. Come on, you know, you wanna work and all that. Oh yeah, new Granblue character. You actually gonna run? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna... I'm pretty sure Slade Princess is still in the game audio. Yeah, it is. So let me pick it from the drop downs for display. And then put myself here. I think that looks good. Okay, yeah. I guess we can pump this back up. It's down from Elden Ring. I keep it to 7. The music can maybe get a bit loud. You can play that by ear, I suppose. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, right. This would be an actual opportunity where it would be nice to... Where's the... Capture cursor. Yeah, okay, there we go. But yeah, they added a bunch of translations for the game. That's nice. You know, they're also making a game called Scarlet Hollow. So good for them, you know, support them on that. And yeah, no, there's like... The material in this game isn't necessarily for everybody. And also another thing, unfortunately, is that despite everything we did in our original playthrough with the gallery, it does not carry over because the solutions they saw didn't satisfy everything they wanted, or just impossible to playtest to a good degree. So yeah, no, we're gonna have to start from scratch. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see through them. There are no premature endings, not wrong decisions, only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. And it is. Okay, wow. Okay, so that's the first meeting. That's reaching the mirror from completing a single thing. And that has to be the shifting mound. Those are the individual vessels. Reset gallery? But what if we see the regular gallery? I wonder. Okay, so yeah, we could do that, or we could do a new game.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You know, you really got on my nerves a lot. You directed me around, screwed me over some, but I can't deny. It's like meeting an old friend. Where? Oh, okay, so we just... Oh. Oh, okay. So it's like, okay, I get it. So I guess first things first, we go for a normal run. Well, okay, actually, there is one. I know there is an ending where first thing we have to do is get the strange look, the turnaround princess first. Let's talk for a bit. End of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees,
Birds, that's
and
me.
Perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I don't know, I feel like losing trees just may put the rest of the people in the worst situation. But she's locked in a basement, how could she end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Don't linger on the specifics, it'll make her all the stronger. Yeah, got any evidence?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task?
They're on for a midnight
stroll. If you made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Yeah, no, have you thought about it? Maybe it's the other way. You know, it's like all this energy in one spot. You gotta vent some of it.
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
I don't even know I know what that is.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Are you sure?
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
I don't know, I feel like it's pretty useful to wonder, how do you know?
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Oh, that is actually so right. Causality really does not mean much here, or at least to her. Because that's another reason I want to go talk through, because, you know, all these little things.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
And to be fair, the egg is also able, it's like Schrodinger's egg, and I am Schrodinger. And I am able to decide the two options of whether it becomes, and which one is the option I choose.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Oh, that reminds me. In between then and now, back then and now, I saw, like, I made a thing on Tumblr. It was like disco voices versus the voices, like the voice of the hero, the voice of the pragmatic, the voice of the stubborn, all that, the Slade Princess voices. And someone like mentioned, like, oh, someone made like a fanfic on like AO3 that like uses, like, replicates the Disco Elysium style text box. Even has like fake choices, like the choices and like it's the coloring, and I mean it doesn't have the portraits obviously, but like it's really good. I mean, you know, killing is like, from a moralist view, that's pretty bad. Killing is bad.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress?
No, I think, you know, what about
slaying a
moral?
princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Not inaccurate, but I mean, like I said, what if I'm a moralist? What if I think the action itself is immoral, not necessarily who it's done to? Either way, why am I doing this?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
A past version of you did.
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off.
I'm sorry, you surprised I have free will?
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Because you know that slaying the princess is the only way to keep the creator's goal. Anyway, maybe you consider, maybe I'm a nihilist. Maybe I'm fine with existence ending.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
No, but you haven't met two of that.
I mean, maybe some people do.
Nihilists,
or very, very evil people, but
it doesn't matter.
Surely
man.
you're not
it
one of those,
matter.
Right?
It don't matter. You can't make
serious? No, you have to do it.
Make me.
Do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Can I get like an IOU? At least tell me what the prize is.
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Except it isn't. Anyway. Well, you know, you're very convincing. You make a very convincing sales pitch. I'm leaving.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yes.
Do you even know where you're going?
No. I guess, yeah, the only place that matters is where I am not going.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
I do. And you know what, it's pretty nice. I like going for walks.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Okay. Right. Let me... Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to, Isn't that a way for me to just able to control? Because that's also used to my things. No. By the way, voice of the hero. Good to see you, my boy. Stupid. Can I use the other one? No, I can't. Nope. Sorry, I'm going around.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
It
It's
is.
remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies.
Dies.
Forever.
You know, not to say you're an unreliable narrator. That is your job after all, but I don't know, man. I'm a tad bit unreliable. Yeah, who do you think you are, my mother? Trying to nag me into doing, trying to nag me, make me feel bad. Either way, yeah, you know, if the world's forcing me specifically to do this, maybe it should deserve to die.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Not over a single princess, over making me do this, putting the onus on me.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Oh wow, do I see something on this path behind me?
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
It's a nice night. It's a good breeze. It's all, you know, in the middle of autumn now.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah. It's almost like someone's like narrating me walking back to this place or something. Crazy, I know. But I'm just gonna keep walking around.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived,
Yep.
as well as for everyone who ever will.
Yep. But it's mine to make.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Hello, cabin.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you
Yep,
focus
there
on
it
your
is.
surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
It wasn't.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin,
The cabin.
the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
I should watch Cabin in the Woods again.
Wait, what's going on?
Narrative breakdown, it seems.
You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just
Don't.
going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Okay, look, don't misrepresent me here. I care more about respecting my own volition.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right?
Yeah.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
No, okay, now I feel like you're just putting some kind of onus on me.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Yay! The Stranger. Step 1 to getting an ending we didn't get last time.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin,
Oh, nice
and
wall.
you're here to slay her.
I'm sorry.
If you don't, it
will
will be the end of the world.
I'm getting some deja vu here.
A terrible sense of deja vu.
Yeah, it
No,
seems
you don't have
familiar.
that.
I know
This is the first time either of us have been here.
Because you're too afraid to consider the alternative.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
This is true.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day, forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
Let's just walk away again.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
No, that was exactly as designed.
The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
They're part of the team. Either, what's with these walls?
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Well, think about it this way. If these walls completely surround the area, how did I get here? Yeah, we'll go to the cabin directly. Definitely gonna slay the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Then beg.
A warning before you go any further.
She will lie, she will cheat.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
Don't believe a word she says.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
We haven't even met her yet.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
I find it endearing.
Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Yeah.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Oh, and like the misaligned too about where the legs should be.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
You've got a point.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place?
Yeah, I like it.
I have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Oh, I do.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Let's see, how many more cycles are we having to do this for?
You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart.
I'm already deathly afraid.
You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
I'm just gonna... This one doesn't use control. I am deathly afraid.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
I don't know, like in Eminem verse?
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
I don't know, I feel pretty together right now.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
It's less stressful geometry, only stressful geography.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
This is also true.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
I don't know, that sounds nice.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah, you know, here, if you want to take 5, we can take 5, you know,
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Oh, hush you. Okay, so... Memories. Peek behind the curtains. Oh, likely too soon. Likely far too soon. Okay, this is what I've been looking for, okay. Because I think I had an idea of doing, ever since way back to the first, like, the original playthrough, is getting a picture of all the doors and doing a door tier list. And this is gonna make it so much easier. Because, I mean, the alternative is, like, I either go through the game or go through all the screenshots in the, thing. Hey, let's look at the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about?
It's a mirror.
This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
I mean, hey, come on. Touch.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Ridiculously gorgeous.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
I wonder, why is it that the narrator can't see the mirrors? Anyway, in we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable...
Oops, sorry.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place.
I love directions.
None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Alright, we're gonna have to go through this several times if you want to get all the pictures, though.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
It smells like home.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
What is here, if we're being honest?
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Hold just do you need a second here?
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap.
Oh, it is definitely wrong.
Like
This is
whatever
terrible
we do,
for
we're
us.
gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
We don't need a weapon.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
It'll annoy him.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh, they just capitalize. Either way, I don't know. Can't really tell if this looks harsh. Normal, I guess. Soft. Well, let's take the soft stairs. We have to go down this way several times anyways. I mean, I guess we can just save over this.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
Yeah, this does feel pretty good.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in.
No,
First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Well, I mean, there are worse things to walk in, I guess.
The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss,
I don't know,
pretending
nice,
to save
actually.
you from the cruelties of choice and consequence.
Well, hold on. We can be here for a bit, can't we? You know, just take a second. Oh, do the thing.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness,
That makes
the
me
very
wanna go to
struggle
sleep.
to continue forward consuming your every thought.
You sure we have to, do all this fighting and stuff? We can just, take a chill. Relax.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
It all starts blurring together, don't it?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish,
Ooh, a doodle.
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Wait, did this cursor change?
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Oh, no, not really. This is oof.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I think we zoned out.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
I think we had kind of like ego death there for a second.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Yeah, alright.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness,
Hello.
watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, no, everything just kind of coalesced.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings.
Yeah.
She seems normal.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't. That was the walk here was something else. I don't know why I'm here.
That's okay. Sometimes I forget where I am too.
All right.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Hello.
She's so warm and friendly.
Pleasure to meet you, madam.
It's deception. Don't buy into it.
You can't tell me what I buy.
How strange. So, why are you here?
Hello, other princess.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Howdy.
We can do that? I don't like this.
Kinda.
It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Are you aware of each other? You know, to your right and to your left, there's a princess. Can you see each other?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
Now, you see, the funny thing is we may have never made it that far.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
No, I'm sorry. It's not right of me.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen.
If
Only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
Well, I mean, there's two princes now and only one of me.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever
can't do
thoughts
that.
weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late.
It is.
You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Ow. What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. Princess.
Okay, princess. There appears to be more of you.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
Is my own perspective shattering?
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
No, not really.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
I kinda do.
Neither do I.
Oh wait,
Which is
never
why
mind,
you
I
need
don't.
to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
No. I think we're gonna reach a singularity, and it all becomes one again.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place?
Yeah, no, I don't think we can.
I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
Well, it's not really multiplies, just added
It
another.
certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Now I'm gonna do it just to spite you. The other getting was here was strange. You have a weird stairway. It made me feel like I went through an ego death.
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here.
No,
But at
I
least
can
now
see.
you're not alone, and I'm not alone either.
Yeah, and that's nice now that I think about it.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we?
Yeah.
There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
That's fair.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you
I'm
even
not.
here?
Anyway, so, you know why you elect here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was.
Yeah, I do have to wonder how it's like on her end.
But you know, right?
I
You
do?
have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen.
Aw, she sounds
or
so
at least the only one I
sad.
can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Oh, it made me feel bad.
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
I mean, well, why are you like that?
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
You're right. I can do this. I can ask
But how
one
do
more
we decide
question.
what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Obviously, we use confidence and give her the look. Nah, I'm saying that's later.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Well, if I don't want to do that?
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Well, I guess it is contrarian to not be able to stomach what you put out. Let me just choose a multitude of options
Wait,
all at the same time.
That's not right.
Wait, it isn't. Hope you packed your bags, narrator. We're about to go on a trip.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Ooh, I feel multiplied.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
No. Okay, well, maybe.
But this... We can't...
Don't look at me like that.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
It's like I'm Katrine or the narrator.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
I don't know, everything has its sensation, nothing is a lack thereof.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all...
Huh? Narrator?
falls apart?
Hello,
I think
princess.
he's gone.
And we may have messed up the princess just a tiny bit.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Meet far too soon, as in... similar to the shifting mound.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
The shifting mound is like, well, a mound, while the stranger appears to be a coalescence of their existences.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Well, I, yes, kinda. No, I don't think I can, and I'm no.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Yeah, we did. Although, that is, good trend. I gotta give it to you. That was very, that's very noble of you.
How surprisingly sincere.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
It's the thing. They always do. Actions always have consequence. The only difference is if you're thinking about yourself or not, or others.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I don't think we can backtrack on this.
Please.
I'm sorry. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. You don't know if she had the chance to hear you reply. She's gone. Replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
We will. In time.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. I don't know how we would even actually look for her in this place.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's a mirror.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
There it is gone too.
Does that mean the world ended?
In a way.
Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
Go to the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
It'll be alright.
No. Don't do that. I'm begging you, don't do this.
It's alright here. It's never scared you.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
For now, for you, it is. But it'll be fine. Just trust me. And there we go. The first cycle. It's me. And that's the first step to the Sunday. Here we are in the long quiet. And then there she is.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Yeah, no, sorry. Also, who are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm Tuba. I'm not really sure what I am.
I think that you are like me.
And, that's true. We are two similar beings, in a way.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
How apt. Either a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction.
Yeah.
A winding kaleidoscope of paths and wall. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Yeah, not meant to be like you. Parts of a whole, not a whole.
I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Good. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Wait, always a princess, or are you making her part of you?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
It does if you're particularly persnickety, like me. So is this the end?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Suppose you're right. Are you aware of the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know, feels nice to retread, just a little
The
bit.
space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
You sent to slay me? Or my reason I have to slay?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay, now that is... Yeah, I didn't ask all of these questions before. Only now just stirred the consciousness. Well, what now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Yeah.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception.
She is.
She can make you forget.
She really is.
If only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
And aren't you scared? If I could kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And then that's just,
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The
yeah, and
rest
that's
will
just to say you
find
don't
their
have to
own
go
way
on
home.
every pathway. You have to go on, like, I think 4 or 5. I was told to stop this princess from destroying the world. What would happen to you if I let you free?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
As spoken by the Afterward Change. That's what I shouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that's semantics. And also not necessarily true about destruction.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Alright. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't.
You won't.
Alright. Now we can't go back.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Yeah, no, we don't even have that. Alright, off to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning. Before she will lie. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses,
Yeah,
not
that's what we
slave
do.
them.
They say the new princesses are found in the shorter routes, so I guess we'll go simple first and just get the damsel.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
And here we are in the original cabin.
The interior of the cabin is
panels.
almost entirely bare.
The panel.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted enough.
Oh, sorry.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Actually, wait, how many of these are... Oh, and that'll just be the mirror. And yeah, okay, that'll be theirs outside the cabin. And then... Oh, we don't get the specific stair pictures? Pathways? See through her eyes at the end of everything. Oh, that's gonna... Oh, that'll be the animated... The, like, little animated bit. Ah. Oh, it gives you little hints about it. Alright. You've withered. You've unraveled. You're nothing at all. The narrator? Yeah, okay. So it gives you hints. Okay, I like that. There we go. Like I said, damsel first. No blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I mean, I guess of course, she's gonna have some rainfall, so I guess there has to be some water leaking in here.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Like Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
No, she's only dangerous, or you're trying to make her... Honestly, that actually makes it worse for us. Because that makes us think she's dangerous, when in reality, she's only as dangerous as we believe her to be. And as she believes herself to be. Hello, I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Oh, I'm well aware of the dangers.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
Ah, yeah, it's nice, but it's, you know, it's nice hearing you're happy.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
It's a little bit more avian than you're expecting, probably.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you.
Oh, I'm focused, alright.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
Man, the voice actress for the princess is so good.
I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I should have brought the knife.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I do have talons. Maybe I could lockpick it. Yeah, let's see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
And this should be the first princess we meet. Oh, that's different. I mean, I guess for me, all that matters is the door. Okay, wait, hold on. This is different. This is a 2-panel. I'm gonna have to go back and look through it anyways, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge
We'll just use the
mistake.
pictures from the gallery.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Yoink, yoink.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Oh, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No. But I got talon. I got a little finger talon. Could I pick it
Maybe
along?
it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You don't know that. I'm gonna go upstairs and check the key. And you know, maybe this will be something else up there to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement,
okay, no,
but
it's
the door at the
it's
top of the
2-panel
stairs
now.
slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
So it's more just inconsistent. So yeah, I think if I get around to that door tier list, I will just use the gallery pictures.
Is someone else here? You try the door,
Open.
but it's locked from the outside.
Ah, come on, this thing doesn't even have a deadbolt or lock.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Come on.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Stupid bird narrator. Locking
You make your
doors.
way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Oh man, it sounds like someone locked the door or something. Maybe I could have gotten it.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Look at the mess you put me in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
So it seems.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
I'm sorry.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
And I know what's about to happen. I just remembered.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Aggressive.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Yeah.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
You don't get to decide.
Fine. Against your better
Ugh.
judgment, you place the blade against the ragged,
it's
self-inflicted wound
so
on the
huge.
princess's arm, just above the unyielding
forgot about
chain binding her to this place.
I mean, if anything, this is more sanitary than biting off your own arm. Not necessarily better, but you know.
You cut into her flesh.
I cut
The
through her
blade is
bone.
sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
And just daintily yoink.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
Well, I hope you didn't need that.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Well, we should probably get that dressed up, so let's get out of here.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's free now. I know I'd be happy. Even, you know, if I had to give up something.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Ah, you son of a...
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
You turncoat. I remember now.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
He's forcing us to.
What?
What are you doing?
I appear to have lost motive control. Hey, you don't want to stop me?
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
I know. That's why I'm warning you. But unfortunately, that means you'll have to do something. For that, I am sorry.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a
she
chance
looks
to connect.
so sad.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
And I'm trying not to let you kill her.
The blade. Move the blade.
No, I won't.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance,
Yeah, it
the
is.
princess takes a cautious step forward.
Hey, listen, lass. I am sorry. And I'm really sad about what you're about to have to do, or feel justified in doing. But so it goes.
We both know this isn't you.
It ain't.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Not letting you win.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
No, okay, hold on. You want a quick anatomy lesson so you know where to...
She plunges
Nope.
it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
I wonder if we can influence her.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm good.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Yep, I'm feeling good now. Yep.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Well, I've considered I don't like you.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Looks like somebody's a sore loser.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, try again. A little bit to the left.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Absolutely not.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Yay.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, try again. I think you almost hit my lungs that time.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Am I at least a pretty corpse?
It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel. And then this is where apparently I have a link to a new princess.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here
to the cabin.
A warning. She will... If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Smitten. I missed you too, despite how not encourageable, just annoying you could be.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I forgot. You sounded so incredulous. Like, excuse me?
Forget he said anything.
Yeah, that guy's crazy. We don't really like to talk about him.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love. Last time? What are you talking about?
No, don't worry about it.
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, right, I didn't save. Man. Okay, let's get into the cabin first.
But I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
Yeah, you have like an inner monologue with yourself?
Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
In we go.
The interior of the cabin
look
is
at that.
clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
And then this. So now we save you.
The blade is your implement.
Yeah. We're going around the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and rub your hand again, but now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
Oh, you're reflecting the fact that we have
sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I think we do. I think you underestimate how good we look. Unquestioning commitment to the other. Oh, okay, so no, I don't have to. In we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
I don't know about that one, though.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
You maybe.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
Yeah, you can lay it on a bit thick, but he's maybe not endearing, but well-meaning.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
And Hero is actually correct.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Yeah, I know.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Mm-hmm.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Now what can we do here that makes it into a new route?
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Oh, yeah, you know what, narrator? I don't like you, but we can agree.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, look at that.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
But how can we be dashing? We're not moving.
And she called us a hero.
That's what butters you up.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
I think he just likes being called hero. I mean, the princess could say to lick the dirt she walks on, he'd probably do it.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
No.
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Okay, way to keep up the charade.
Well, she killed us.
After you tried to make us kill her.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
More like unintentionally stained with cruelty. It was cruelty in the sense that the narrator made us last a bit longer.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
You're right, I do. No narrators to make us do anything this time.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Not quite. We're in a different world now.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
So you know how it works.
Horrible.
You know how it works. Or at least this version of you does. That we're shunted to a new world every time we die. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Yeah, it seems good to me. Either way, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. The person, telling me that brought me here, tried to make me kill you. It wasn't exactly the best situation for either of us.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
I don't know, the other you kind of dick.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
You know what? I at least appreciate when my effort is acknowledged.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
How would you feel? How would you respond if it was like a well-meaning being tried to help you, and then, an existential force outside of existence, tried to make him try and kill you?
That's because she's perfect.
It's more like, I'm not sure how I'd respond to that.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I mean, you're what your echoes of, certainly.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
In a way, that can be us. Either way, do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I don't want to do that.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
A little
She
bit.
didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
Well, to be fair, last time it was only because it was the last option.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted.
Maybe not that
So
far.
go ahead and slay her.
Okay.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
Again.
I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You see, I think the paranoid's better, where he can at least will us to keep going.
You wouldn't.
Oh, he would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings.
Yeah.
That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
Okay, so maybe maybe we get her close to being deconstructed. Like turn back.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Oh, you know he'd always believe on the Twitch votes.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is more ideal.
The princess
killing
jumps
people.
up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
I love hugs.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
Yeah, but I mean, we're hugging.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
What do we do now?
Okay, now I think. Well, I mean, what do you want to
Let
do?
me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Okay, so it's gotta be before she turns into. Maybe.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
Because yeah, this isn't actually
You
to
have
the
it
path.
wrong.
There's
What
just
if
one
this whole
path,
thing
two
is just a
princesses.
misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I mean, I could see maybe you're not telling the truth.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
Hmm.
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I mean, there's gotta be something
I
you
just
want.
want to make you happy.
Oh, yep.
She can't just want to make us happy.
Okay, no. Okay, that's deconstructed. Because yeah, it started closing in.
Let me guess. Spoke. She doesn't even. You're so gullible.
I think...
The princess. And then she.
I don't know.
I mean, if you want to leave, we can leave. And then we can come back and get the deconstructed pictures later.
That sounds perfect.
Yay!
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
It feels nice.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually.
Nah.
Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Yeah, the quote Sorta from, Ragnarok. Have you ever been in love? It's pretty good. And maybe not me, but, Smitten seems pretty happy.
You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you.
Yeah, it's nice.
She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
It really is.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Just like it's a matter of fact.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Smitten, you just make things sound just...
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
And admittedly, that is true.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
That's a good question. How much does he know about the world?
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Then what, go along with yours?
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yeah, me too, I guess. We can try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door. Together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable. You and the princess make your way upstairs and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I'm not doing
You're
that.
enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Love you too, man. Love you too.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
That sounded different, like a different recording. All we need to be happy is each other. What if we just stayed here and build life?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the world.
That's new audio.
All we need is each other.
Like, it sounds like more full, like a better microphone.
That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it?
Who knows?
Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? We not enough for her?
I mean, the entire world's out there.
She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Okay, so yeah, this is a new path.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you.
There we go.
This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
She's gonna stab us.
I guess we could do that.
Oh.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
Who
But
would
she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us.
Yeah.
No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess.
He's gonna kill
if
us.
we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart, she'd be happy here.
Sven, I know what you're saying. Don't do it.
As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
You know, and I know I was a bit upset about you taking over our body and actions last time, but if you want to do it, now would be an ideal time. Yeah, this is definitely new.
Oh, but I do.
Smitten, I swear to God.
What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us.
He's going to peel open our chest.
Are you sure you want to know? I suppose I can't stall forever. You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Yeah, that's what I expected. Yeah, okay, so he wants us to show us the inside of our chest cavity. Yep, okay.
Oh no, what are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Oh, we are not okay. I got a crazy voice, and crazy in love.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider.
He's got the willpower, though, which that's the important bit.
And yet, it's done, isn't it?
Okay, you are. I think you're beyond the Sven. You're the voice of the obsessed.
It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch.
What are you doing, man? Are you making this go on more?
Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room.
Man, I guess we're not exactly feathery, are we? Completely feathery.
Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
I hate you so much.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards your beating heart, and then...
Please don't.
Everything goes dark, and we die?
No, she's gonna rip out our
Yes.
hearts. Oh, okay. Epilogue. Happily ever after?
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin.
I love you. Oh, wait, epilogue? Huh?
Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet.
I'm not really sure where we are. This is definitely not a cabin. Oh, the princess with, Okay, I'm not gonna read the thing, because that feels like it would spoil.
We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time.
Not necessarily.
Now. He's clearly
Opportunist,
disorientated.
yeah.
I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome!
Alright, Simin, where are you?
Thank you. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire other reality.
I do, in fact.
But I'm sure since you're so well-travelled, you know that, yes?
Maybe.
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with...
Wait, where's the smitten?
Working with someone so well-informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out.
Yeah, it happened. At least you tried to play safe, kinda.
I'm going to describe the room now.
I'm sorry.
The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty.
There's a smitten.
Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
I mean, she was in the room with it. We used that last time before. She tried to kill us.
Now that is some
Wait, hold
fine
on.
reasoning.
The
Who
record.
cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important. Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right.
To be fair, there have been opportunities, situations where we did, quote-unquote, do it right.
But it's not there, is it? We don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think.
I've never been this tall.
At the very least, it's important.
Yeah, it is that. Yeah. He was loud, he was everywhere, and now he's not here.
He was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay?
Don't tell me the heart wither is him.
We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us into this whole mess.
That is true.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
I wouldn't go with calling friend, but... Anyway, so yeah, the giant mirror.
What is there to say about it? It's a mirror. Is this some sort of a bit? There is no mirror.
Yeah, it's a good one.
There's only the stained glass windows, the empty table where your blade should be, and the door to the basement. Oh, my bad. That's why I haven't been talking about it. I see it, just like I saw it last time.
Interesting.
Good for you, buddy. You've got a sharp set of eyes on you.
Okay, so so the third path always has the mirror blocking the pathway.
Mirror or no mirror, the door to the basement, your only way forward, is just on the other side of the room. How about you walk over there?
Well, I mean, I see we have a choice, and I'm gonna take that choice to leave.
As you foolishly turn to leave the cabin and abandon the world to its ruination, you're... Oh, isn't that convenient? As you turn around, you're faced with a solid wall. There isn't a way out.
Okay, you
It
hear
would
that
appear
record?
that you're stuck here until you find a resolution to our princess problem.
Huh.
That is convenient. Look at us crossing off a whole avenue of exploration. Figuring out the rest of this is going to be so much easier now that we only have one way left to go.
Yeah, I mean, I can't deny it does make narrowing down the choices easier.
You know, I'm starting to like you. Because he's blowing smoke up your ass. Because he's being reasonable.
No, he only sounds reasonable because he's blowing smoke.
Look, it doesn't matter who put that wall there, because it's there. The only thing for you to do now is find the princess and, ideally, find your weapon while you're at it.
Yeah, okay.
With nowhere to go but forward, you turn back around, leaving the non-existent exit behind you.
Alright, fine. You've tied my hands.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. What is this about that supposed mirror? Just reach forward and fumble around a bit. I'm sure you'll find the handle.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
I believe you.
shall we have a look at ourselves? Maybe it won't go away this time.
Well.
You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle.
Ooh. Ah, man, this is gonna be unfair for the door tier list. Now, because we only get this view. Okay, hold on. Okay, don't look at the thing. Oh, okay, no, we get the whole door. Okay, never mind. Everything is fine. We can make a fair judgment.
Figures. And then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the
Upwards?
basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up.
That's a
They're
first.
draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are we in the basement?
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably...
Yeah, it does- no,
doesn't
yeah.
work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
What rhythm? This will be the first time you're doing this.
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing great. I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement.
You know, at least he's being nice to him. Yeah, he should get thrown a bone every once in a while.
Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
Yeah, are we in the basement?
No, you absolutely do.
Yeah, okay,
Just
fine.
because she lives in a nice, exitless house doesn't mean that she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Well, I mean, if there's no exit, how can she get out?
Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
Huh?
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Huh?
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets.
This is true.
Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice.
Ooh, I wonder what
Gotta
she...
say, I'm
Oh,
with
it's gonna
him
be
on
a
this
hard.
one,
It's
boss.
gonna be hard.
When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Yeah, alright, you got it.
This hall, like the one below,
Oh.
is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are
Hey,
fixed
look,
on each
there's
other,
us.
gazes averted from the long table in the centre of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
Oh, she kept it.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved.
Wait a minute.
That's easy.
Wait a minute. I thought that was a shot of her. That's not. That's the smitten, isn't it?
Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you. You're forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Howdy. Been a
Isn't
while.
that better? It is better, right?
Yeah. What is this place?
It's our happy ending, just like you asked for. It's everything we're supposed to have ever wanted.
So what now?
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about
No,
it.
no, no, it happens.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king.
How does she manipulate? Is that the smitten doing it, or?
Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break.
A little bit.
More than that, we deserve a break.
Yeah, I mean, not to like pat herself on the back, but kinda. No. Hey, if there's one thing about Tuba, it's Tuba does not refuse hospitality.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue.
I saw her, she was gonna like pull out a heart.
You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels.
A nice ambrosia.
This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had.
Now where's the twist?
But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you.
Because it's not real.
The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick-crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you've done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
Okay, I'm sorry, I haven't been saying much, but I've been, not to use the metaphor, I've been chewing on this.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
That's happening to her too.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast. And again you eat.
This looks a little bit more.
The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as
it's
you
like
chew.
it looked worse.
The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs.
Oh, let's just do something else. Break it up.
At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
Oh, he's trying to comfort us.
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
Oh no.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
I'm not sure what happened.
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife.
That's fine, that's fine.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls.
Two nets?
Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
I wonder if this is smitten. Okay, so let's where the heck were we? Excuse me, sorry. Okay, what, 5? No, 6. Either way, no, I don't think you did anything wrong, you just expressed yourself.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
The smitten. Who is he?
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear.
It's the
I think
smitten.
he made this place for us.
It really is.
Is she talking about a real voice? like us, but
She has the
we're at
smitten.
the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
Yes. Don't you have anything to say,
The
friend?
torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I say. Asserting his dominance in the power structure.
This is interesting. The voice is more than the princess. The voice is in charge.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
Ah, they're interested in responding to
He
us.
says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired. I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
Making paradise isn't exactly as easy as it seems, is it? Smitten. Well, why not?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game.
Sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow
Ooh.
comes dancing across the table.
Ooh, you're gonna like
It leaves
this.
behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
It's Monopoly. No, it's Joust. This from King of Cards.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing.
Nah, that's not fair though. I prefer a
I
fair
don't think it
game.
really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
It does.
What, you don't want
We
to
are.
win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would, to be honest.
You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
She wins, doesn't she?
I think we got the rules wrong.
Oh. I'm having fun, aren't we?
And so you start over.
Yeah, come on, we didn't have to start over.
She only made us start over because we were winning.
Nah.
Time passes. You play the game. You win.
Yay!
Boom! And there you have it. What did
Game
I tell
night.
you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Win a game with the help of a manipulative voice.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Yeah.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Dang it.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
Is there any room to develop strategy of this?
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
I guess we gotta do it ourselves.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
Oh, well, you just made the second torch go off.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh.
Just telling him.
The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again.
But he can't, because he's not a game designer.
The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played.
Oh,
And the sputtering torch roars back to life.
so it's about variety.
But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade, a creeping numbness settling in over the board.
Infinite new experiences.
More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination.
Okay, maybe start with a different base game.
Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish. Until finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time.
Yeah.
I don't think I can play anymore.
Oh, yeah, this is...
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
I can only wonder what she's hearing from the smitten.
This is... awful.
Do you genuinely... Narrator, do you feel bad?
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have.
He's seeing what it's like for us to be just told you're happy here. But he didn't really understand it because he was the one saying it, like trapping us there. But now that he's just witnessing, like, it happened to us, truly witnessing, I'm not gonna say he gets it, but...
Yeah, sure.
Don't worry, we have plenty of light.
Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit, and everything will be okay.
Everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
about...
The princess's face drops as she pauses mid-sentence.
You don't have an idea, do you?
Would you look at that? I'm out of ideas.
The third torch
there you
sputters
go.
out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
I don't think that's her shadow.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
I don't know. We don't have to let it go, huh?
The princess turns to face the final torch, eyeing it with an empty but gentle fondness.
Wouldn't that be nice? I love the little life we've built, and I hope it never ends.
But that's not true, is it? It doesn't, and the flame burns brightly, gray, eternal.
We did it, didn't we? We found the right answer. We made everyone happy, and nobody had to get stabbed. Great work, team. Yeah. Everyone is happy.
It's not true, is it?
It's always been cold here, hasn't it?
It has been. Memory was
She's
gone.
gone.
We
Where
don't
did
have
she
to
go?
let it go out.
Should we try and find her?
Keep the last torch burning.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Okay, just for a second. Just do that. Go back here. And it's probably like one we can leave.
Yeah.
The princess.
We should... How...
The princess. The third
Yeah, there we
torch.
go.
There's...
Don't know what's going to happen. If you do anything well, what would it be? What do you choose?
I think... I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
It does.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
I would, wouldn't we?
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
And I trapped you here. Oh, howdy. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice. Yeah, this is a new route added with the Pristine cut, which dropped yesterday. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Actually, is my chat box really working now? No, it ain't. Of course it ain't. Oh well. Hold on, let me... refresh that. Put this back on. Oh. Huh. No, okay. I have no clue how I'm supposed to. I don't know. Mix-up has been kind of... It gets kind of weird about it. Because, yeah, that works, but obviously it's not posting in the YouTube chat. Ah, that's annoying. Yeah, this is like I'm currently logged in. Maybe I have to like boot it up after when I start the YouTube stream. Because I don't think I've tried that. Either way. Oh.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
I made it feel terrible. Oh, whoa. What is you connection? What's with you? What's wrong with it? Bit rate. I can't tell what's causing this. Like something is, and the bitrate isn't like far too far, but we're still dropping some frames. I can't figure out what the cause would be. Come on. I mean, we haven't found the actual router. What is the issue? As well, I guess, try and get through this. I'm still here.
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
So you are. It's dark in here, isn't it?
It is.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
So it is.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
I don't know if I ever have. I'm not sure if I ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I wanted to leave once I found myself in that woods. I don't know if I have actually really deeply cared about you. But after this, maybe differently.
That's a nice thought. I think this place was bad for us. It was keeping us small.
Small.
I think it's time for us to go.
As in how the long quiet limits the shifting mound.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand.
For old time's sake?
The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile,
Demure!
and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold and a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
Actually, yeah, you usually be like screaming in my ear to kill her.
He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss.
Or did we actually manage to change your mind?
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
I was right. I was right. He saw what that infinite happiness was and how empty and hollow it was. So he's letting it happen. Oh, that is so good. That is...
Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
That's what he meant by, like, how this is awful. He's grappling with the fact that he was wrong. That his entire existence was wrong. That his creator was wrong.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance.
But hearing him so broken at the realization of everything he stood for was wrong, that kind of breaks me a little. I'm sorry.
And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No one left to tell us what to do? I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
First issue, let's dance.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you. A comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Well, let's dance then. She gently pulls you forward. The two of you fall into a graceful step. Only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move. A soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, your arms stretched to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your firm hand and hers holding you together. Share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever. But things can't last, can they?
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
Unfortunately, it's more than that outside. I'm sorry. I meant it. Have a dance, with your happy ending.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Wherever she is, it's gonna be happier than where she was.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's okay. We've been here before. Trust me. Everything will be fine.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It will.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
It'll be alright. It will be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
I've never led you wrong, have I?
Finally. We're going places.
Yeah. And I've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. I haven't even learned the name of this place.
Flickering lights in empty cities. Whenever you are...
What do you think about this? Yeah, and I've been through all these questions before, but what do you think about this vessel?
This one is a songbird in a cage of gilded shadows. She will make for an honest heart.
Yeah. I think that's when she was her happiest.
Do not mourn her. She has finally learned to sing for herself.
Good. I'm happy about that. Alright. Let's go.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Very well. An honest heart. Share your happy ending with her.
You're on a path.
Oof. And that'll be that. Oh, right, yeah. So I'm not sure really much there is to say, because I mean, the stream's still being a little bit wonky for whatever reason, connection-wise. I honestly cannot tell you why. But I mean, it was interesting. Just to see. And like, so yeah, we of course, you know, got started on getting that one of the endings we didn't get, which is the base game ending, like starting with the stranger, and then we saw a new route entirely, or a new extension of a route, I guess. And honestly, the implications of knowing that what the voice would truly feel about the perfect ending, the happy ending, how it would actually play out for every being. Just total stagnation, leading into a desire for anything, like any sort of end. That's, like I said, it's brimming with meaning.